Hello, ladies. As promised, I am here today to talk about Kegel exercises, depending on what part of the country that you're from. So I'm going to give you a little background on those, and then I'll kind of talk about my presentation that I do at my parties. We have two different Kegel exercise items with passion parties. We have our single Kegel pot, and then we have a double, which actually has two balls on it. I don't have any of those handy today, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you our old version, which is the double Kegels, when I talk about those as well. So let's talk about what in the heck are these darn Kegel exercises that everyone's talking about. Well, what they are is a way to strengthen your PC muscles. And your PC muscles are the muscles that if you were urinating and you stopped your flow of urine, those are your PC muscles. Those are also the same muscles that our babies sit on. They're also the same muscles when we give birth to our babies that we use to push out. So unfortunately, what happens is after we have our wonderful children, those muscles kind of get stretched out a little bit. And like any muscle, when we're not using it or it gets worked too much, we need to put it back into shape, right? So that's what your Kegel exercises do, is they help to get those muscles tightened back up. So those muscles are important because, again, they house our bladder. Our bladder sits on top of them and puts weight on them. So what happens when those muscles are weak and then we sneeze and we cough, we have to cross our legs and we're tinkling a little bit, and we don't want that to be an embarrassing thing, right? So that's why we want to strengthen those muscles. So one little fun thing that I say at my parties when I'm talking about the Kegels is I say, all right, ladies, how many of you know about those Kegel exercises we're supposed to be doing? And pretty much everybody raises their hand. And I say there's nothing more embarrassing than going to the gym and having to stop working out. No jumping jacks for me, because if I do, I might pee down myself. You know, you get the sneeze and the cough and you have to cross your legs before you tinkle. That's no fun. So let's talk about ways that we can strengthen those muscles back up. Now, the doctors say that you're supposed to do 100 Kegel exercises a day. So if you're like me, you go to the gynecologist once a year and they say, okay, do those exercises. And you're like, okay. And you get on the elevator to get back down to your car and you're doing your Kegel exercises and you get all the way to the car and then a good song comes on the radio. And then I totally forget about it, right? Till next year. So what we have with passion parties is our Kegel pods. We have a single and a double. I always recommend starting with the single because obviously the double is going to weigh more. So you're going to start with the single. And what you're going to do is you're going to insert the ball part up into the vagina. And what's going to happen is because you don't want this to fall out and everyone to see, your body's going to automatically start to tighten and hold it into place. So you're going to use those muscles in the vagina to hold this into place. You can tighten and release around it. And you're going to leave that in there, maybe to start for 15 minutes. You're going to vacuum the house, mop the floors, do some housework, whatever it might be. As your muscles get stronger, you're going to feel more comfortable leaving it in there longer and longer. Okay? And then once you master the single Kegel pod, what you can do is move on to the double single pod. And that's going to work the upper muscle as well as the lower muscle kind of at the entrance of the vagina there. So you're going to be able to work those muscles up. And this is a good thing, not only because it's going to help with the sneeze, cough, tinkle syndrome, but it's also going to mean that when you have an orgasm, those muscles are the same muscles that your partner feels. So the stronger that those muscles are, the more he's going to be able to feel that around his penis. And he's going to be like, hey, baby, you've been doing some exercises? And you're going to say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. So Kegels are great things, and we need to do them because whether we've had 5 babies or we've never had a baby with women, as we get older, remember our bladder sits there, it's going to sit on those muscles and those muscles will get weak. So we need to do these exercises. It's great for our sexual health and it's great also for our physical health. So start doing your Kegels today and you will be very happy that you did.